Здравейте! Качвам и първата част на интервюто на Шон Райан с кандидата за президент в Румъния Калин Джорджеску, а след няколко дни ще кача и втората част. Искам да ви се извиня, че се позабавих малко с превода, но честно казано нямах достатъчно време за превод. А и отделно Калин Джорджеску, въпреки че е един изключително интелигентен човек и има доста добър английски, си личи как от доста време не го е практикувал и с течение на интервюто започваше леко да се изморява и все по-трудно намираше точните думи, които искаше да каже, както и много добре не разбираш някои от въпросите и затова е малко по-сложно да успея, тъй като аз напълно го разбирах какво иска да каже, но за да мога така да структурирам превода, че да може абсолютно всеки да го разбере, ми трябваше повече време от обикновеното, така че това е причината малко да се забавям с самия превод. Искам да ви благодаря, че този път нямаше, както при интервюто с Лавров, да ми се пише коментари колко съм тъп или несериозен, как не съм качил още превода, как съм смешник и всякакви такива неща. Радвам се, че този път никой не ми е писал подобни коментари. Пак ви казвам, ще се опита по най-бърз начин да кача и втората част. Знам, че се позабавих, но и самото интервю беше една идея малко по-трудно за превод, за да мога да го структурирам. Така че до няколко дни ще го кача. И преди да ви пусна първата част от интервюто на Джорджеску, да чуете какво каза той, искам да ви споделя за тези от вас, които не сте разбрали, че преди няколко дни имаше огромен протест на румънците, на който те ясно казаха на правителството, че няма да позволят техния вод да остане тук така и тази подигравка няма да я търпат. Както и че ако продължат да ги тласкат към война с Русия, те ще направят нечувана вълна от протести и няма да спрат, докато не бъдат изпълнени исканията им. Трябва да ви кажа, че съм искрено впечатлен от румънците и вече вярвам, че оттам може да излезе нещо и че ако не за цяла Източна Европа, поне там ще има реална промяна. И дано да повлече крак и повече страни да се включат към тази вълна, тъй като иначе нещата не изглеждат никак добре. И ако някой от вас се чуди как, когато България беше преди 89-та година много по-напред от Румъния във всеки им показател, след 89-та година те ни изправяха по всичко. Ако се чуете как това се случи, ами може би е точно заради това, защото са обединен народ и знаят, че когато трябва нещо да постигнат, се обединяват и взимат нещата в свои ръце. Докато тук ние, разбира се, чакаме на спасителите, които ще дойдат и ще оправят България. Сега кои бяха, че вече им изпускам бройката? Сега са президента, Костадинов и Михайлов, нали? Това са тримата клоуни, които ще поемат ролята на спасители. Другите вече ги видяхме. Итане, Герб, Мерб, всичките клоуни вече се видяха, останаха тези трите, нали? От тях чакаме да се промени нещо, докато накрая те не влезе в властта и тогава Бадви Киро ще има пак. Аз наистина вярвах, че ще има някаква промяна. Те и мен ми излъгаха. Аз в Михайлов толкова се кълнях, но той и мен излъга. Аз повече с политика няма да се занимавам. Аз вече пак старото нормално и всякакви други простоти. Нали, това чакаме сега да се случи. Да стане по-скоро. Но през това време така, докато чакате спасителите и Бадви Киро да ви обяснява как ще спаси България и как той е спасил толкова много хора с неговите изключителни познания от трети клас, е хубаво и лека по лека, нали, повечето от по-старата генерация знаете доста добре руски, но тези, които сте го позабравили или ако не го знаете, лека по лека започвайте или руски, или турски, а най-добре и двата езика, тъй като в един момент Америка и Англия ще си тръгнат, тъй като те реално погледнато нямат реални геополитически цели тук в нашата страна и когато постигнат това, което искат и смучат всички наши природни богатства, лека по лека ще си тръгнат и тогава реално двете супер сили, които имат реални геополитически цели тук, както в България, така и на Балканите, а именно Русия и Турция, лека по лека ще си разпределят страните. Да се надяваме, че ще минем към руснаците. Нали, аз знам, че на много от вас не искате да го чуете евроатлантическите така... чакайте, ще да си изкажа. Да, евроатлантическите хора. Не искате да чувате това, но това е реалността. Тук геополитически реални интереси имат само Турция и Русия. Така че се молим да минеме към руската страна, защото ако минеме към турската, тогава жала ни майчица. Но това е. Затова лека по лека, докато чакате спасителите, почвайте да учите руски, турски, за да е сигурно и двата езика да сте си бетон. Не след време да съжалявате. Чуйте моя съвет, нали? Аз не съм бат Викиро, но така един приятелски съвет. Почнете един от двата езика, а най-добре и двата да го учите. Да ги учите. А сега нека видим и първата част от интервюто на Джорджеску. Приятно гледане.
Mr. Калин Джорджеску, thank you for having me here today. I know we have a lot to talk about. You're one of the most talked about political things right now in Europe, and I understand the importance of it and the timeliness of it. And so I just appreciate you meeting me here today.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you for having me.
It's my honor.
Appreciate it.
Quick introduction. You are at the center of one of the most talked about political events in Europe right now. You ran as an independent nationalist candidate who unexpectedly stirred up a political storm in Romania. The first round of voting, you won with 23% of the vote. On December 4th, the U.S. expressed concerns over Russian involvement in cyber activities influencing this election. On December 6th, the Romanian Constitutional Court annulled the results due to allegations of the Russian interference with zero evidence. You are known to be a man of the people, and you are a believer in Jesus Christ, from what I understand. And so before I start, I found a verse that I thought was very fitting for what you're going through, what the U.S. is going through, and what the world is going through right now. It's Ephesians 6:12. For we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in heavenly places.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Just one mention that independent, yes, but dependent by the Romanian people. I am for the working class. I am for the working families. I am for to foster the domestic economy and to don't depend about others. But looks that it is wrong for the oligarch system. Which, by the way, in order to start, to be very clear, I am not a political correct person. And I am against, or I am anti-oligarch system. I am anti-woke. I am anti-LGBT. And let's be very clear, we are with God and we are for our land. And this have to be for all the countries around the world, not only for Romania. If it's a signal for Romania, it's great. But in any case, we have to be free men, free people, as the God blessing us from the very beginning. But looks that the oligarch system, which already they lost, they didn't know yet, or they know that they don't want to realize that this happened. What is happened?
I think they know.
We dance. I am telling you, Sean.
I think they know.
We are dancing now.
You know, I've seen a lot of similarities from what I've gathered in with this election that's happening in Romania right now, also with the 2020 election in the United States and the election that we just went through. And so I know you have limited time and you're a busy man. And so I want to start with, what are the allegations against you?
You know what? Lies rush. Truth waits. Always. Because we cannot do a changement if we are not say the truth. The truth is the most important part of our life. And all this stuff are related to his interference from Russia, which doesn't exist. I have no any relationship myself. And besides, there are zero proofs in general what they are talking about.
How do they think Russia interfered? What are they saying?
They are saying that their interview, but they don't explain how. Important is they don't, even the former president, Johannes, had an interview in December. And the journalist asked him exactly as you asked me now. And he said, we have no proofs. We have just, we suspect, we have suspicion.
So there was a very broad
Very
statement.
broad statement, yeah.
No specifics.
No
just
specific,
believe that
even
the
in the Bucharest court where we have, I mean, they have no evidence.
Did this stem from the Biden administration?
Yeah, I mean, what I want to say is from the beginning that the second round of elections was illegally and unconstitutionally cancelled. They stolen the vote of the people. New elections, or they are talking now, are fraud, even bigger, right? And the Romanian people are aware that was a coup d'etat order from abroad and implemented by Romanian oligarchs. Because I want to underline the most important sentence of our conversation today. They are alert about the word peace because they need war. And from early beginning, now and forever, I am the person for peace. I am the president of peace. And all my campaign was for peace. And I said, we don't need war. We need just peace. And when they ask me different, let's say, legacy media, which sometimes they prefer the lies instead of truths, I said, yes, I shall stop in the first second any contribution from Romania for this war.
Who are some of these oligarchs in Romania? What do they do?
You know, the system is everywhere. The system is in civil servants. It's a system. They are in a network made by Soros from early beginning of 90.
From Soros?
George Soros, yeah.
George Soros that just got the...
Which is the same situation as he made everywhere. And was civil society destroyed totally from 1990. And I wish to be very clear that in the first minute, when I shall be official president, the Soros network in Romania will be banned. Banned. Because did a lot of damage for our country and for our people. A lot, significant, I'm telling you. And it's not only for Romania. And by the way, this situation which they made now, they set a dangerous situation, you know, a dangerous precedent, not only for Romania, for the whole world, and most special for the United States, because I know, and I was trained, and I received the massive constructive education in the United States. I remember very well in 1992 when I was first time in the United States. I remember with, in the area of environment, which is my background, but I learned about the strong idea of Thomas Jefferson, of Lincoln, of Washington. What does mean the democracy? What is democracy today? They installed a dictatorship with this situation. And again, they set a dangerous situation, a dangerous precedent for what will happen next in United States. Because they don't understand, Washington particularly today, or a new administration, that this could be a wave, very dangerous, for all of us. It's not only for Romania. Our dialogue today is not only for Romania, honestly speaking. You are here because you are aware, as we changed some words before our interview, that the situation is terribly dangerous everywhere. And particularly exactly in the country where we are looking, all of us, for the big changement, for the freedom, for the real democracy. I mean, after so many years, we arrive in the point that they impose the dictatorship. And this is very dangerous. Because again, it's a precedent for all of us, for the whole world right now. Yes, a lot of people, including Romania, they are looking for January 20. But I don't know if we shall arrive to January 20 and all of us will be happy on that. The only thing which I can guarantee today to you is what's happening in Romania is one very important step. The people are together. We are one. And this is very important. Because the people, they realize what is going on, and they realize the situation, and they realize that the system was exposed, his corruption. This is extremely important for us. Of course, this is not justice, not only Romania. Justice doesn't exist in any country.
When is the last time that Romania had a president that wasn't under the influence of oligarchs in the deep state? Has there ever been?
This was started already in 1990. So 1989 was a coup d'etat together with a revolutionary act from the people, the true believers at the time, okay? But in fact was a coup d'etat. And Soros network, particularly, they stolen the country immediately. And we arrive today with zero capacity in order to produce our domestic economy. And in general, the people are it's another country, another Romanian country is abroad, which is, of course, it's very dangerous and it's not good for us. So it's one country outside, one country inside. Mm-hmm. And it's not, they don't left for good. They left Romania because they need decent work and they need a dignity, you know.
When it comes to the allegations against the Russian influence in the election process right now, I just want to ask you, man to man, have you had any contact with Vladimir Putin?
No, zero, absolutely zero.
Is anybody in your campaign that you're aware of?
Nobody. Important is particularly myself. I have no relationship, no contacts, no communication. Just, I know like you from the TV, this is all. But in any case, important is that nobody ask official them. I mean, in a sense, those guys which they accuse us, I'm speaking about the Romanian side, they didn't ask the Russian embassy or official, let's say, conversation with them. What is going on here? No. And there is zero evidence. So from my side, as I said, it's zero contact. From their side, no evidence. So everything which is going on today in the whole world is because is Russian influence.
Seems to be the commonality.
So exactly, it's like meat.
They did the same thing against President Trump, and that wound up being a hoax.
Exactly. So don't forget that in the allegation from Trump before, it's absolutely equal with what I received. It's just they changed Trump with Georgescu. This is all. But in fact, they are the same.
When it comes to the Russian-Ukraine war, do you lean towards the Russian side? Do you have a stance on that? What would you like the outcome to be?
So first of all, you cannot put weapons before dialogue. Doesn't exist dialogue. And it's just, the war has his invisible side. Because behind the war, it's head of snake, which is a financial banking system. They need, as I said to you before, they are alert of the word peace because they need war.
Mm-hmm.
Because war doesn't mean a lot of influence and money. And in general, the objective are the natural resources. We have problems, a lot of problems as a country, not only from now, from the history. Why? Because we are rich as a country. Very rich country is Afghanistan. Very rich country is Ukraine. Extremely rich country is Russia. There are a few countries very, 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 very rich. Look Africa. Why Africa is like this?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very rich. In fact, as a continent, of course, is very rich, but all the countries are very rich in Africa.
I know that there is a lot of Russian and Chinese influence in all of Africa.
Right now.
Because of those resources.
Those resources, exactly. But beside is that they give to them the chance to be free, as before the colonialist regime. You know what they did. The slavery is very, very present today. It's not abolished.
So when it comes, I want to ask my question: are you pro-Russia in the Ukraine war? Yes or no?
I am pro-Romanian.
You're pro-Romania.
I don't care what is going on there.
You
It's not
just
my
want
business.
peace.
It's not my business. How you can have a war in the middle of Europe? Just think about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy time. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I was trained for diplomacy, for dialogue. I mean, we have all the capacity in a dialogue to discuss about peace. Nobody needs about peace. I understood, or I had a number that United States and together with Europe, till now, they invest more than 300 millions in this war. Could be wrong, could be right, I don't know. But anyway, looks that it's most probably that. So how you can do with this money in the moment when you have more than 25% of the whole world is under the level of poverty, which is below $2 per day. Okay? Have you been sometime in Africa?
I have been to Africa.
I have many times, 8 years. And I know the situation there. They invest in both sides and they fight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What does mean this for this third millennium. Where we arrive as people, as human beings, besides our national countries and our nationalism and our freedom, the most important is we are very, very close to lose the humanity from us. And this is my way with my people. Again, I'm not pro-someone. I'm not pro-American. I'm not pro-Chinese. I'm not pro-Russia. I'm not pro-Ukraine. I'm just pro-Romanian. But I'm pro-humanity. This is a most important part of my campaign and my way.
Would it be fair to say you're just totally indifferent to the Russia-Ukraine situation? Your only concern is you don't want Romania involved.
Could be more specific,
You just don't want Romania involved in the Russia-Ukraine conflict.
Yes. I don't want to involve my country there. It's not our war. We have to take care about our land, only about our land, about our welfare, about our families. I wish, and I definitely, I have to be a president who take care about the children, to take care about the families, and to take care about the peace inside. The peace for the whole world comes from our peace, from us, from inside us. It came from here. But what the legacy media is doing is exactly what is not truth.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the main important point. I mean, who has a first power in the world? I'm telling you, legacy media. And this is a very, very dangerous situation. Because if you are speaking or if you are writing because someone behind you pay you, exactly as Trump said, follow the water.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think that the world is on the precipice of a media revolution, and legacy media every day is losing more and more credibility.
Legacy media, yes.
The media landscape is being revolutionized by podcasts like this.
Indeed. And moreover, it's the people, they have to recognize what's happening in Romania, because Romania made act of that, of dignity, of honor, which not exists too much spread in the world today. So the Romanian people, they are looking for the dignity of human being. They are looking for the dignity of our country. To wait the respect, you have to respect first yourself. You know, and it's not secure for any person today in the world, because it's not a code of morality. Doesn't exist. And for this reason I said, what is happening now in Romania, and is no reaction from abroad, in special from the United States. They don't understand what is going on here, because if they use Romania as a door for war, what would be next? So first of all, they kill the democracy, they install the dictatorship, could be a precedent, as I said, for the whole world, and especially for the United States. Because all the people, they are looking for the changement, which President Trump will arrive soon. How can do that if it's not reaction exactly to the main important door for the democracy and of the situation which is today? I mean, again, this was happening the last year in December 6th, when they canceled, as I said, the second round of election. And they definitely installed the dictatorship in Romania. So today, it's quite more than 1 month no reaction. I can understand the situation, official, to be recognized, to be officially installed, but even that, you can have a reaction. No reaction. And this is also, I said, for the Romanian people, it's important because we expose the corruption of the system with this situation. And we expose the corruption everywhere because I said the Romanian people, I said in the early beginning, it's aware of the fact that it was a coup d'etat, exactly as I said, order from abroad and implemented by the Romanian oligarchs. European Union is totally for this war. We are not. It's not our war. It's not our problem. Again, we are looking just for peace. I don't want to see one man, one young man, to be involved in this situation.
I think a lot of people agree with you on that.
Exactly.
I want to move to your campaign. It's my understanding that your campaign did not require a lot of money, a lot of capital. You don't trust the legacy media, and you took to social media. What we saw in 2020 during the Trump-Biden election is Mark Zuckerberg completely deplatformed President Trump. He wasn't allowed to use any social media platforms. Jack Dorsey kicked him off of Twitter. I believe even Google also deplatformed him. Are you experiencing any deplatforming or censorship on any of your social media campaigns?
Shawn, first of all, the social media was used by all the politicians, correct? Everywhere. I mean, it's not myself first. But in our specific case, our campaign used zero budget because this was my wish. In order to foster and to foster the Romanian people for the future and for our real democracy and freedom. This was my decision, no budget for that. So the narrative changed the situation, my narrative, not the social media. Social media was just a network in order to roll the narrative, the ideas. Yes, indeed. But this was made by 100,000 people. I was not involved on that. I made this just with a few people, was just a few team, a small team. And we spread this, and I said, do what you want. If the people, they invest themselves, it's not my business. I don't know nothing. Nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. I don't know who made and why they made. So it's no any influence of that. Again, zero. We are here and we trust in our land, we trust in God, and this is all which we need.